the stuff about the sounds.
Sometimes good.
Well, Christmas Day stuff, but I don't know much about it. I just got it from somebody, so I might be wrong, but that's all right. If I say something stupid, we'll just edit it out, and you'll tell me how to say it right.
We're rolling.
Oh, we're rolling. Okay. All right. So, as far as the sound goes in the studio with the guys when they're recording, I know that they're still raw. What are they doing afterwards? Are you using equalizer, compression, or limiters?
You do have funny questions.
I told you I don't know.
In the studio, you use all three of them.
A lot of them. Okay, wait. How do I say?
No.
All right.
No, well, I mean, put it this way. I mean, the guys had a good natural sound to begin with. The cool thing is the guitar player, like I do pre-production with everybody before we go in. So, I want to hear all the music and the lyrics and see what they're all about first and the energy's about before I even start commenting. Then I'll comment, tell them what I think should be changed, and then we set a date to meet, and then I sit with them and just go over their stuff and make any final changes, which is called pre-production. Tell them, like, I feel this, I feel that way, I feel this way. They'll make the changes, get ready, and then we'll be in. The next thing is be ready, be prepared, mainly for the drummer. The drummer can't stop. The drummer's got it. Like, if you guys stop, that's fine. But if the drummer's got a good take, you just keep going and that's it.
Now, have they been receptive to your suggestions?
Oh, no, everything. These guys listen to everything. And the good thing is, like, the guitar player already had a sound that I loved right off the bat. Yeah. So because he had a good sound, that kind of, like, eliminated a lot of time for us. Because sometimes, when you're producing a record, the guy's just got a regular sound. You got to kind of find him an original sound,
right?
Or a sound that fits with the style they're going for. So.
But he already has that.
He had this metal sound that just sounded like Symmetria to me. So I just.
Oh, nice. Now, how long you known these guys?
Well, like I said, I knew Vince longer. I never met the guys. He's the one who turned all the guys on to me and said, let's get Tim to, not only does Tim produce, but. I showed, if you go to my page or if you go look at, scroll down my page, you'll find a bunch of bands that I produced. And you'll see videos and different stuff.
Right.
Some of the songs, there's like a pop punk band, there's a thrash band called Warhorse on there.
Are these all local bands?
Look, mostly locals have come to me. I've never produced anyone big. The biggest person I produced 3 songs with was Vanilla Ice, believe it or not.
No way.
Yeah. I did 3 songs with him because he did a fusion album, crossover record called Bipolar.
When?
I guess it was like 99 or 2000.
Oh.
It's called Bipolar. You can check it out online.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool album. He had a lot of the Darkman from Wu-Tang on there. He had Chuck D from Public Enemy. And he got all these guys on it. Some of them through me. Chuck was through me.
How come I don't know about this?
It's out there. Believe it or not, I did 3 songs. It was the biggest payout I ever got to do production.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it was cool. I got to do 3 songs. They flew me out to Texas, and it was awesome. I got to go to Vinny from Pantera owns a strip club out there, so I took all the guys out there.
Of course,
to Vinny's bar, and that was cool because he saw us waiting online and. I see this limo pull up. We're like waiting on this line, like, oh man, Vinny's not here. Is he here? And they're like, who are you? I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna say nothing. So when also I see this limo pull up and there's a boot steps out. I said, it's Vinny. He comes out with the cowboy hat and there he is. And I'm like, hey Vin, what's going on, man? He's like, New York accent. Tim, M-O-D.
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
That is great.
And then the cool thing was we're in a strip club and I'm like, yeah, some good old country Texas broads. Awesome, And I'm like sitting there and I'm like waiting for these girls and this girl comes walking up to me and she's like, I'm like, hey, how you doing? And she's like, how are you? I'm like, oh, the Russians are in fucking Texas. Fuck. I thought it was just New York and New Jersey, man.
None of those corn-fed girls out there.
Fucking Trump.
You should have gave me all, how you doing?
Trump used the Russians.
Wow. Poor thing. That's great.
That was the best story.
I don't think you can make that up. Yeah, I don't think you can make that up.
I'm not making it up. It was a shock.
You can't make that kind of stuff
up.
You just can't.
So how many records did you produce?
It's around 12.
Okay. What's your most popular one so far?
I mean, I don't really know how many sales the Vanilla Ice did. I would assume it did a lot, but you know, I mean, Rhythm of Fear, the MOD record, I wrote 90% of the music, so
Oh.
I would consider myself partially someone to produce that. So that would be one.
Okay.
And you know, I guess the Rhythm Trip stuff did pretty good because that was like the last years that records had to push through the labels.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see, unfortunately, with my label now too, I'm not going to invest money into any artist or any bands that I got that come through here. Of course, you're going to invest a little bit.
Wow.
I'm saying I'm not going to put up thousands of dollars into anything if I, you know, like if it's something that doesn't have a built-in, you know, repertoire, and they're going for it, that's cool, but like I can't take risks like that out of my own.
Are you still in the black here? I mean, okay,
that?
financially?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good. Well, it just kind of sounds like you're doing everything for nothing, that's why.
No. Nothing's done for nothing, and has never been in my life because I've raised myself and been on my own since I was 16. So I have.
And I think when I said for nothing, I meant for little.
Yeah. No, but I've always put food in my mouth and on the table, and you know, provided my whole life. I have a son that's 18. He's in Monmouth University, and if you know Monmouth University, it's $40,000 a year to go there. So I think I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
But it's not like again, it's everything's always been it's work. If you know what I mean, if you're good at it and you know what you're doing and you're honest. You know, if you're not honest, you ain't gonna have, you know, people around you like I do. I have a huge amount of people that follow what I'm doing, my movement, and
you did
I got
something
haters.
right along the way.
I got haters and lovers.
Good for you. Good.
And in
Press is
between,
good
and in
press.
between maybes, but that's the thing. At least you're all still watching. Just keep watching.
You know, I have this whiteboard in my office during my day job, and I have on there written, everything yields to diligence. And I've been hearing that from you and from them all night long. So I think you guys just don't give up.
No, it's not. It's being a quitter is not in the book for this, you know, kind of work. And you know, these guys showed it to me. I mean, what's great about these guys is, you know, even though they came to me and approached me, and I liked what I heard and saw, first of all, but like the thing is like we kind of just got to know each other recent, but I kind of could tell that they had enough talent.
You picked that up from them, yeah.
Picked it up, but then once we got in here, you know, they got to see, you know, I either pulled out their energy, you know, their energy and what they shined and brought it to the table out of them, and I know they felt that, and that's what I do. I'm kind of like I've been doing. I love writing music. I'm a songwriter, producer. I write, and I just love music in general. And if I see an artist and see what they're doing or watch them, I can see all the goodness in them and try to pull it out of them. I always pull it out of them.
They were every single one of them was so happy sitting here. They were so happy to talk to me. That's why I lasted this long. They were just really happy.
Yeah, because I get into my projects. Like I give everybody my all that I'm gonna do. Like no matter what, I give you my all, my attention. So it's the thing is like, you know, my most important thing in my life is like what would I expect from somebody?
Right.
Like people I've looked up to, and people like a producer in my first album was Alex Perry, Allison Scott Ian from Anthrax. So like, you know, when I was 18, I had to stand in front of those guys and play guitar. So and get yelled, you know, not yelled at, but told like that was nerve-wracking to stand in front of them at 18 years old. But these guys are in their 30s, you know, whatever. Or the young boy, the bass is 20.
Was he 20 yet? I wasn't sure.
But the thing is, you know, they're new to this too, and it's their first time, so they were a little nervous too. But like, you know, they know. You know, the way that me and Eric approach it is like your family. You come in here, we sit down, we eat dinner together like a family. We talk about everything. We ask you what you want, and we want to know what you want. We don't just tell you it's my way or the highway. We give you your chances to give us all your 10 cents and whatever it is, and then we just like tell you, you know, if this is impossible, we'll still keep trying. Like he'll tell you. We had Vince will tell you, we had one part that he really, you know, everybody wanted him to get it. And I did. We tried for a few hours.
Right.
We couldn't crack it open. So there comes a point where you draw a line in the sand and say, you know what? It's just not you. It's not your style. It's not because you can't get it. Every singer has a range or has a certain part about them that they got to stay in that lane. And that's the lane he's in. Like you can't try to put, you know, Rob Halford, you know, to sing on a Joan Jett's record. You know what I mean? I mean, it's gonna be retarded. Joan Jett to try to sing Rob Halford.
It's gonna be retarded.
But it is. I mean, how impossible is that to be? The
You're right.
range
Yeah,
is
yeah,
two different
Sure,
things. So,
sure, absolutely.
But the experience overall has been great. Everybody's happy. We're having fun, and we're almost there. We got probably one more day to track, and then we'll mix in a couple of days. And that's it. We try to keep it all under budget, fast, so nobody loses out. I mean, each guy, you figure, to come and do a record with us too, it's very reasonable.
Right.
It's probably like a little under $1,000 for each guy, or close to it.
Right, right, and I think that's what they were kind of saying too. They were really happy about the price. Now, when you're doing newer artists, is that you get them all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they're all excited? And I think that's a little different than someone who's been doing it a while.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, you know what I mean. You know, some people don't even know who I am, and that's fine. They just come because they heard the music or whatever, and we'll go and record. Like, and it's just, you know, that's even better.
Right,
sometimes,
right.
Because they don't know, who cares, you know. But the thing is, the service is always the same.
Right.
Doesn't matter, like, no matter what. Like, if I don't know if you're from the hole in the wall, you're doing something with me, I'm gonna try to tell you how I feel about everything about your artistry.
Well, and that's good. I mean, I guess is that part of the service of every producer, or just
of
the good
course.
ones? Okay, all right.
Everybody.
I wasn't sure.
Well, some I think get scorned after a while of doing stuff.
Sure.
And see, that's the thing. I do this. It's like 4 or 5 records a year.
Okay.
Maybe.
Right. So
maybe.
You're not overkilling it.
So I'm not killing it, but
Yeah.
now that I'm got the label and people are seeing me doing it, the thing is my reach goes up and up and up. So probably gonna get more and more and more coming, but that's good because that's part of my life and I love to do it.
Jump right in. Why not?
I love to do it. Like all day, I'm on the phone. I'm that guy that's on the phone all day because between all the calls for the nightclub, because I actually let people rent the club and do their own concerts there, so anybody could wear the hat of a promoter.
Oh, wow.
And make money there with me. Like it's just a low rental.
That's the Blue Room.
Yeah, the Blue Room. Like you could put your own metal concert on. You could put I don't care what you put on, hip hop, whatever. It's just got to be 21 and up, and you can make all the money at the door.
Oh wow.
So it's kind of cool. Everybody gets to do.
You rent the place out. They do what they want. You
have
have the bar there, and that's yours.
The bars, the club owners.
Okay.
He gets all that. The bar and the food. I get the door, and I get the rentals.
Oh.
So basically, anybody who wants to come and do something, they can just do it, even if it's just a showcase or an event.
That's a nice
like
setup.
I've had people do fashion shows, art shows in there. Believe it or not, bring all kinds of art and sell it all in there, and have drinks and food. And
well, that sounds like a good venue. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a beautiful place. It's definitely a concert place.
Sure.
And it's best for for artists and musicians to perform there. But it's provided a great service and a lane for a lot of bands for 8 years.
Good, that's
artists,
great.
So
that's great.
And it's still there. So.
What'd you do first? The music you did first.
Music was first. When I graduated high school, right on tour.
Okay.
So I actually never had a real job. I just went right on tour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess it was
That's
a real
living the
job
dream,
to me
isn't
because
it?
I was making more money than some people
I'm
made
sure.
that had real jobs.
Yeah, you were working more too. Don't worry about it.
I working, but it was touring. It was fun.
I know. Yeah.
But like back in those days, it was just when you're that young, it's just crazy to just go right out.
I can't even imagine.
Graduate high school.
I can't believe you're still alive. Jeez.
Listen, I'll tell you. I can't believe it either. I'll tell you. But.
And how long did you exclusively do music before you branched out? Because what are you into now? So now you own stuff, you produce stuff, you're.
Yeah, it's been like it started with doing music, being a musician, from late '80s, mid '80s to late '80s to like '90s, and that throughout the '90s, and then I kind of like dipped out a little bit, but I still was producing and doing stuff. I just recently, the last 8 years, I have the club, so, and now just the last 6 months I got the label, so.
Creating quite an empire.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'm hoping to just be able to do music for the rest of my life. That's really all.
I think you're headed the right direction.
That's all I've done so far.
Right.
So I'm hoping to just keep it going, and that's it. Man.
Oh, that's good.
Keep playing.
Living the dream, man. Living the dream.
Living the life. Living the dream.
So I think what we're going to do, in addition to having this little article in the magazine and the radio, we're going to review your CD, and we'll stick it on rotation on the radio, so we'll let you know about that once we get that all up and coming. That's happening soon, next month, I believe.
Cool.
Anything else I should be asking you?
I don't think so. I think we're good, man.
Right,
Just
let me look at my notes again. Maybe there's something else smart. Just kidding.
Compression is used.
Shut up. Thank you for your time. I appreciate
Cheers.
it.
You got it.
All right, take care. Bye, everyone.
All right.